Recently I've been really enjoying the Pixel 10 Pro. Like, I went through the stage of not liking it so much because I felt like it got a little bit buggy, but recently performance has improved. There's been some software updates. Now we have Overdrop, which is just a game changer for me since I use Mac. And I've been rocking this new Arc Pulse case. Now this isn't sponsored, but it's a pretty unique case. It just kind of slots on the bottom and the top of your phone. Doesn't require any adhesive, and I think it looks pretty stylish. It comes in different materials. I will put a link down below, but yeah, again, not sponsored. I've just been rocking it and I actually quite like it. So this year has again flown by. We're already at the end of 2025. So I thought, let's make it a good one, starting off with app number 1. If you're ever looking for beautiful weather widgets, then look no further than Overdrop. So Overdrop is a really accurate weather application. There is some ads in here, but the beauty behind this app is actually in the widgets, not the app itself. So there are 70 different widgets you can choose from in light and dark mode, as you can see right here. Inside the app, there's also a theme section. So you have classic as well as card, and then you have all these different themes to choose from. And there's 12 different immersive themes you can choose from. There's also different backgrounds and different icon styles you can choose. And the app displays tons of detailed weather information, as well as even having radar built in. You can view things like air quality, UV monitoring, precipitation forecast, and obviously it shows you when there's severe weather alerts. Number 2 on the list is called VolumeLockr, and this is an open source volume control and locking application. And I guess it's kind of in the name. This app allows you to lock different volume levels so that you're not able to change them by pressing the volume rocker. So for each channel, including media, ring, notifications, and alarms, you can go ahead and dial in whichever volume you want, and then you simply toggle on the lock switch and it just keeps it locked to that level. And if you want to be a little bit extra, there is a password protection feature. So if you really want to lock down those volume levels, you can do that. But yeah, this is a pretty neat app, not in the Play Store, but I'll leave a link down below. Number 3 is called Privacy Flip. So this one also isn't in the Play Store, but it's a really cool app. It automatically manages your privacy settings whenever your screen is locked or unlocked. So you do need Shizuku. You go into your developer options, turn on wireless debugging, and that just gives you the permissions you need. So you can set whether various privacy toggles go on or off depending on your lock state. So if your device is locked, then you can have it automatically turn off things like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, or even your NFC if you're not going to use it just for extra privacy and protection. It's especially nice for things like the microphone because I feel like my Android device is always listening to me. So having that extra security feature really helps. There's also a delay option, so if you want to add a slight delay before it does toggle that privacy option, you can do that. But yeah, I feel like this is one of those must-have applications. I don't know about you guys, but I'm so tired of switching between different ride-sharing apps and trying to find out which is the cheapest. So Hackney actually compares Uber and Lyft, so you can immediately see which one is cheaper for whichever route you want to take immediately without actually jumping between apps. And you can even go ahead and directly open the Uber app and then just book it straight away. It's a really simple tool, but it just comes in handy for me, and so I thought I'd share it with you guys. So like I mentioned, we now have AirDrop on the Pixel 10 series, which is really nice for transferring those files between our devices. But one thing I really miss is copying and pasting my clipboard, because that's still missing. And so this app TextLinker allows us to copy and paste text between devices, and it doesn't have to be from Android to Mac. It can be from Android to Android, Android to iPhone, or even to Windows computer. So all we need to do is go in here and paste our text, press on the little QR button, scan the QR code on the computer, and it will go ahead and immediately send over the text. We can press on view text and we can see it. So just a really nice, seamless way to transfer text between any device. Next up is an app called Traffic Light, and it's an app for tracking your data usage between apps and whether you're on or off Wi-Fi. My favorite part is it also shows you in your status bar how much data you're pushing and pulling from your device. It also keeps a log of your data usage, which you can scroll through and have a look at previous dates. And the most important thing is it doesn't use a whole lot of power, so it's not draining your device like a lot of other apps. So maybe there's an app on your phone that's using a lot of internet and it's draining your battery. Using this app, you can easily find that out. So now it's time for today's video sponsor. So for those who don't know, I just moved apartment and I need like a productive, minimalistic setup that looks good on camera, that's comfortable to sit at. And so today's video sponsor is by FlexiSpot. I chose the 60 by 24 inch whole piece white top wood with a clean white frame. Honestly, it's perfect for the condo space. It's long but narrow and matches the white interior perfectly. And it has a very minimalistic vibe, great for YouTube. The assembly of the desk took less than an hour. It was fairly straightforward to put together and all the tools were included, which was nice. The first thing I noticed after building it is that it's incredibly solid. Even at the maximum height, it's got a sturdy metal base, it's engineered really well, and it has an electric lifting mechanism that's super quiet that allows the desk to move up and down. And it operates at a super quiet level of 50 decibels. With the desk, you can pretty much deck it out. You don't have to worry about the weight because it is moving up and down, and it can lift up to 330 pounds effortlessly. And it also has an anti-collision feature that stops the desk if it hits an obstacle. But the height range is amazing. It goes from 24.4 inches all the way up to 50 inches. And it even has 4 preset height positions, so I can save my perfect sitting and standing heights with a single touch. One thing I actually noticed is because I went for the narrow desktop, the legs of the desk are actually wider than the desktop, so it gives it extra stability. In terms of the seat I'm using, it's the OC6 Home Office Chair, also by FlexiSpot. This is an extremely comfortable, firm mesh seat. It does keep you cool when you're working for long hours because of the mesh design. It's very breathable, and it's got plenty of adjustments from the lumbar support to the armrest to the headrest. You can really dial in the perfect ergonomic position for you, and I think it pairs perfectly with this desk. Overall, I can now work for longer hours more comfortably, and the whole setup feels very content creator ready. So if you want to pick up a setup like this, FlexiSpot is giving me a unique referral code. You can use it. It's just down below in the description if you want to check it out. Number 7 is a writing assistant built right into your keyboard, and this does use AI. So as part of your free plan, there's 1 of 50 requests you get per month. But by adding different commands that you can see at the bottom here, we can go ahead and do things like answer questions, summarize text, even fix grammar and spelling, or just make something more casual or make it more formal. So if you're tired of switching between different AI chatbots, copying and pasting text, you can just do it natively, built right in with any keyboard in any app, just using one of the commands inside Typi. So I'm always taking a lot of screenshots on my phone. Like I tend to screenshot things to remember it, but it never quite works, and then I kind of forget about it and end up having a bunch of screenshots. So Mark is a smart screenshot management application. It has quick dialogues that pop up after screenshots, allowing you to automatically delete, keep, or preview a screenshot. And it also allows you to customize auto deletion time. So you can have it so that it deletes things automatically after 15 minutes, or it could delete them a month later. And if you just want to screenshot something and then have it delete after you've shared it, you can even do that too. Overall, it just helps with managing screenshots, and it means you don't have to take some time every month and clear them out. You can just do it while you go. Number 9 is OmniTools. So this is a multi-purpose app, and it basically is just filled with a bunch of useful tools that you might need. So it has things like Pomodoro and countdown timers. It has smart features that allow you to split bills, and even converters that allow you to change currency and different units of measurement. And the best part is it's lightweight, and there's no ads built in, so it's completely free. But yeah, there's just loads of little neat things in here, like calculating someone's age, or even there's a BMI fitness section here where you can put in your height and weight. There's also a compound interest calculator, currency converter. There's just a ton of really useful features that you didn't even know you needed built into one app. And the last app on the list is called BulkRenamer. So I tend to have a lot of files, specifically a lot of video files, photo files, and often I'm sending them to clients or sending them to friends, and I want to organize them so it's a lot neater for them. So using Bulk File Renamer, we can go ahead and group select all those files and rename them to whatever we want. So you can actually fully construct your file names. So you can find duplicates, you can add like a base title, and then you can add different rules, timing, dates, as well as even put the file size in the title. And it's a really great way of just organizing files if you want to find them later, or if you're sending them to someone so they can keep track of like which file is what. But trust me, once you start using this app, all those jumbled up jargon file names are going to become a lot clearer and simpler. So yeah, that is it. That's my top 10 Android apps for December of 2025, the last one of the year. So yeah, it's been a short one. I feel like the year kind of flew by and we've seen a lot of tech. I'm really excited for next year, and I'm also going to be covering CES for the first time. So I'm actually flying out to Vegas the first week in January, and I don't really have a plan for it yet. I'm trying to make one, but I've booked everything and I just want to go create a lot of content and see a lot of tech, to be honest. And I'm going to show you guys and bring you along on the adventure. So definitely do subscribe for that. Stay tuned. And yeah, I'll see you guys next year. Peace.